Hi there. So some of you know me. If not, I'm Adrienne Wilkinson, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about my new project from the mouths of babes. It is a 3-question interview. It takes usually anywhere from 30 seconds to like 3 minutes per person, and it's off the top of their head. It's instantaneous answers to 3 questions. The first is, what's your favorite thing about you? I love this question because almost all of us are constantly thinking about what we'd like to change, what we would like to fix, just what we could make better. And I find that that's sort of the media spin that we're constantly getting, is how to improve ourselves. And I think sometimes we lose sight of what about us is amazing, and everybody has something about them that is just truly spectacular. So, what's your favorite thing about you? The answers have been enlightening and surprising and hilarious and unexpected, which has been a lot of fun. I hope you'll enjoy it. The second question is, what advice would you pass on to others? And I like leaving it so vague because you never know what's going to spring to mind from the subjects. It can be something absolutely common sense that they just want to share, or it can be something something more esoteric, or just a bit of wisdom that absolutely just stuns you. It's just breathtaking and something you needed to hear. And it's amazing how those little bites of wisdom can completely change your perspective. So it's probably one of my favorite parts of this little experiment, because just what has been shared has been absolutely beautiful, and I'm so grateful that I've gotten to experience it. The third question is, what advice would you share about love? Now, that's a doozy. I mean, anything under the umbrella of love. So some people talk about family love or the concept of love in general, but most people speak in terms of romantic love. And that can be anything from marriage and family to dating to just how to treat a partner to how to treat yourself, etc. and so forth. And these are lessons we're all learning every day and just continue to. The name From the Mouths of Babes, of course, comes from the old idiom. The site started out focused on women. So we were sort of playing with the term babes, but it's really anyone. I've interviewed men, women, I've interviewed from 4 years old to 94, people of all walks of life. Because being able to call it the mob has multiple connotations, but the best part being, as a group of people, we can do amazing things and we can enrich each other's lives. And I love being part of that, and I hope you will join the mob and become part of that too. I'm hoping that it is sort of a daily, just juicy, bite-sized bit of optimism and wisdom and advice, that it's an easy way to have just a good feeling in your day, that it's a quick way to add something positive. There's just some pretty amazing people in my life, and whenever I'm going through something that's challenging or needing advice, there's always someone there who can do it. So I thought, why not share that with everyone? My subjects are just the people I run into every day. So it's a lot of my friends, my family, co-workers on set. It can be people I run into. You'll see a lot of cosplayers from conventions that I attend. It's just a lot of really amazing people, and you never know who's going to say something unexpectedly hilarious or unexpectedly profound. I find that if you ask serious questions, you almost always get serious answers. Now, granted, some of them are hilarious, but you almost always get answers that are maybe a piece of advice that you needed to hear that day. If nothing else, it's the best that that person has to offer. It's also fascinating because, interestingly enough, these same 3 questions, if you asked them of the exact same people hours later, days later, it would probably be completely different answers. It's just to bring a little bit of goodness into the day. There's so much negativity and so much garbage that we all sort of weed through every day. And I think, and I hope that From the Mouths of Babes will be an easy way to get something positive instantaneously. I would love to see this project bloom and grow. I would love to eventually see submissions. Up until this point, the project has been solely myself doing all of the interviews. So it's sort of almost a diary project, but I would love for it to have legs of its own, where anyone that's interested can submit their own advice on the 3 questions. And we hope to be able to accommodate that soon.